Who are your friends in faith? This past Mother's Day, you may have seen an article in the Toronto Star featuring the Reverend Catherine or Katie Waugh, previous incumbent at Trinity from 1994 to 2003. The article was written by Katie's daughter, Emily, and is about the long-standing friendship of Katie and her friend Elizabeth. The article particularly highlights how that friendship has evolved over the years and how it exists in the midst of a pandemic. If you have not read the article, I encourage you to, as I think it will bring a smile to your face. You can find it in the News in the Pews section if you have our happenings. The article itself does not particularly speak to faith or how the faith of either of these women was brought into their relationship. However, I have known Katie for a number of years, and in each and every conversation I have with her, her understanding of God, her appreciation for all of God's creation, and her trust in God seem to weave in and out of all of the other topics under the sun. So the article got me thinking about the friends I share and explore my faith with. You may have people in your life, friends or family, that you have always shared your faith with or prayed with. Perhaps there are new people who have recently inspired you to talk about your relationship with God. Or you may not feel you have anyone like this in your life right now. I don't think that feeling is as uncommon as one might believe. But having someone to talk with about what you believe and your faith journey can be a very inspiring and comforting experience. And I think it's also one of the most vulnerable experiences you can share with someone. In reflecting on this question, one of my best friends from university immediately comes to mind. We became fast friends one summer, swept up in the excitement of a summer job together, new adventures, and constant chatter that would take us through the days and evenings full of laughter. Originally, I don't think we spoke about our faith at all. She was raised in a Catholic home and had a strong commitment to her faith that was so deep and encouraging to me. Faith was not a qualification to our friendship, but gradually, as we learned about one another, the topic came up, and we shared our experiences, questions, and beliefs. Some friendships don't last forever, but I am lucky enough that this one has held the test of time, and we have grown together in ways we could have only dreamed of when we met. She was the first adult friend that ever came to church with me, and at the time I thought it was a really bizarre thing. But we went from church to brunch, and it all seemed natural. We have gone through ups and downs, relationships, marriages, moves, and for her, even motherhood, all the while connected to one another. We talk about our faith more and more as the years go by. I noticed when I began seminary school, we really started to talk more about what we believe and what we had been taught. She started asking me more questions, but eventually I think she realized I didn't have any more answers than usual, but was always someone who would be willing to talk, share, and explore with her. And I always will. Some of my new friends in faith are the people who gather for Trinity-St. Paul morning prayer and Bible study. I can honestly say I didn't know what I was walking into with this group. There's a long-standing tradition of this Wednesday gathering in our parish, and it was a bit intimidating to be new to the group and to gather everyone in a new way online. As this online group has continued since October, I am so grateful to be a part of it. Most weeks, there's about 8 of us. We pray together, read the Bible, and talk about it. It's a pretty simple gathering in its structure, but each Wednesday morning, I find myself learning, laughing, and giving thanks to God for this group of people. Over time, as we have become more comfortable with each other, we have shared stories about our family history. Genealogies was a great topic of conversation. We have asked one another for prayers, and we've even sung happy birthday over Zoom. Not in time with each other, and perhaps not even in pitch, but it was beautiful just the same. This is a group of people that I continue that continue to want to explore their faith and who God is in their lives. And I continue to learn from them and with them each week. These friendships and so many more bring me closer to God because I see God in these relationships and in these people. I know there will be more friends in faith to come in my life, and I'm so thankful to be on the journey with God, with all of them and with all of you. Who are your friends in faith? Who do you talk with about God? How do these relationships impact your faith? It is an honor to grow together in faith, even while apart.